Across the Great Plains, the druids of the Hidden Shore return home. Having located the citadel of Consumption Inc., they realized truly for the first time just how much power the company still has over this world. Yet, for the time being, the Grove does remain safe. Its protectors protecting the very knowledge that has allowed them to fight back. Yet, they will need more. They will need all of their power, including some of the abilities that, as of yet, have been untested. Powers that Carlota is wary to use. Yet, desperate times call for desperate measures. And as to how far this Sanguiphage will go, perhaps in time we shall know. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to RimWorld Mages. This is the Megacorp, where in the last episode, we finally took care of that Revenant, and now things are peaceful, calm here once again. We're able to do some hunting, thanks to Dart being active, and he was just kind of hanging outside for a little while, enjoying staring at the sky, in fact, a sky that he no doubt hopes the others shall return from. Now, I do think that Lisa is probably within range for being able to teleport back home, so what we're going to do is make a camp. That's what we want to do. And let's quickly check in. Okay, yeah, she has more than enough mana. The problem is that we don't have enough to be able to get everyone, but we can get a large amount of them to start to make their way back. I think the sooner that we get some back, the better. So we are going to be putting the teleportation circle down here, and we'll see how many of them we can actually get in here. So I think taking Handy with is going to be worthwhile. We can nearly get all the humans. Nearly. We could leave the dragons with Zoroka. As you can see, the weight, they take up a lot of space in the teleportation circle. So I think I would be okay with Zoroka staying with them, have the rest of them head home. That seems like a good bet. So we'll accept that, and hopefully everyone should get moving on over towards that circle quickly. All right, just waiting on you, Danny. I believe that you are the last of the group here to enter. And there we go. We're ready to take off. So we are going to launch, and we are right within range. Fantastic. We will land right smack bang there, as that's our little teleportation arrival and departure area. And we will be reforming our caravan and heading back, making sure that we are taking all of the items that we have brought with us so far back from our journey afar. Yeah, 0.8 days to make it there, 1.5 days worth of food. We should be fine. And in a moment's time, they will be back here. Here we go. The transport pod has arrived, and wow, Viper's just immediately just teleporting outside to go and grab some pemmican that was out there. Not sure, but we do have a few things here that we're going to want to try and get tucked away, so we'll ask for them to be hauled. Stomp has just jumped straight into the hot pool here. I don't blame you. Everyone has earned a bit of rest and recovery. Oh, and Steroid is still dealing with a infection here, a major infection that he is more than likely going to be able to beat, but it's one that he doesn't really need to worry about. Rainford's gone berserk. Well, okay. I think we'll try and just do a cure disease over here. And Rainford, who's closest? Tackle Line Stomp, we're going to have you head on over here. Rainford's going to be trying to escape from there. It's going to take a little while. I think Stomp should be able to do this just fine. Stomp, let's try not do too much damage here, ideally. Rainford can put up a decent fight, though. We've seen it before in the past, and oof. That was maybe a little bit of overkill. I mean, not too bad. Not too bad. Could have been far worse. So, Carlota, you actually have a fair amount of blood right now. We're going to have you come and just coagulate Rainford. And we have our new prisoner here. We have Handy of Consumption Inc. Handy Anderson. Ideally, we do manage to get Handy on our side. We were able to find the location of Consumption Inc.'s Citadel because of Handy, so we're going to start trying to see if we can convert you first of all. We'll convert, and then we will try to recruit. Oh, and someone should probably go pick Rainford up at some point. You'll be okay. Trees oh yeah, because you are actually... Yeah, she does believe our way of belief. Starving at the moment, that's not great. Let's take proper care of someone that we are actually trying to recruit. Viper, thank you, and let's make sure that she gets some food. Oh, and it looks like Danny is on that. Good job, Danny. Oh, and our caravan has been ambushed by the Toxoid faction. I feel like they've chosen the wrong caravan to ambush. Zoroka is a living weapon, and we have 3 other living weapons with him. So let's see how they want to go about this. We're going to have a lot of toxic gas, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to wait for them to get a little bit closer. We're going to go back around this corner. We really want them to be grouped up. Then we're going to have Zoroka use shield, and then we're going to have him just jump in on where the enemy is. So shield first of all. We're going to go around the corner here. We're going to cast a Valiant Charge into this position, and then we're going to have our dragons come around the corner and start to just get flame on all of our enemies. Zoroka is going to go search and destroy. Velenaria, let's see. We're going to go do some Dragonfire Spit, first of all, in that direction. Zoroka is shielded, so he should not get blasted by this. Ideally, we are probably going to lose some of our minions. That is a price that we have to be willing to pay right now. Hey, they will come back. They'll be all right. We're going to do some fire over in that direction, and then I think we're going to have the dragons fly in. Tomboy has some insane ramblings. Completely untethered from reality, ranting about impossible subjects. She will snap out of it in a few hours. Okay, the book drove her mad. Unfortunate, but I guess these things happen. So, Arisian can fly, Dardanak can fly. We want to try and get behind here with Arisian, I think, and Dardanak. We're going to have you head in that direction there. We'll get them focusing on the enemies. Oh, these are considered raiders as well. Interesting, they've got mechs, or robots. Not so much mechs, but you know. So Zoroka will eventually start taking some damage here, so we need to be ready to have him not die. It's super important that he doesn't die, because if he goes down, then the whole caravan is abandoned. So we're going to go do a jump over there, like so. His shield is still active. Wow, oh boy. Dropping frames left, right, and center. Arisian has done some great work here. Velenaria, let's get you spitting fire right in that direction there. Dardanak will actually have you do the same thing if possible, maybe shooting off towards Matt there. I don't think fire is going to help much against those enemies, so let's just, you don't really have an angle, do you? I guess just focus on Noble for now, and we'll see how that goes. Zoroka, yeah, we're just going to have you heading further back for the moment. Damn, both of them missed Matt. Oh, looks like we can spit in this direction here, so we should get something off. Looks like we had like a double fire spit then. We can get shield up and active again. Let's do that. No idea why it's struggling so much here. It might be the tox gas that's causing a little bit of an issue. Either way, Zoroka should be able to make pretty quick work of our enemies here. Hunt is just trying to run away though. There we go. Hunt is down. Excellent. Let's get some more fire out on this field. Thank you. Dardanak, same thing with you. Really, just anyone that you can get. It looks like they're all under a pretty decent layer of cover. We can do one more Valiant Charge, so we need to really think about where we're going to put it. If we go right into the thick of things here, Zoroka will be in danger, but that's kind of how Zoroka operates. Oh boy. Okay, we've taunted the enemy there. Let's do another Dragonfire Spit over there with Arisian, and it looks like we're going to have to go a little bit further north to be able to get that one with Velenaria. Caravan Battle 1. Good work. They are going to try and run away, and no doubt fail. Zoroka is going to be making chase, trying to keep up with them. Matt is very dead. Yeah, we don't have to chase them, but I don't think there's going to be any stopping Zoroka. That raider isn't going to do all that much either. Of course, our dragons aren't going to be chasing either. There we go. Yeah, don't know why we're looking at 17 frames per second here. This land is cursed. Let's just leave it behind, huh? We'll reform and carry on. Looks like we've got some more travel supplies from them. 5.1 days worth of food now. Very nice. I want to just notice Danny is still recovering in the hospital here. We're just going to chuck down a healing totem because that is going to make that process go so much faster. These wounds will just start to vanish, and before long he is going to be back up on his feet, completely healed. Just like so. So useful. Oh, Rainford. Rainford joined us, finally. What a breakthrough. We now have a waster on our side. Gibbs, thank you. Good work. But yeah, let's check in and see. Okay, so if we're quick, we may still get the effects of this healing totem because Rainford is now a part of the colony and it's doing good. It's doing good. Yeah, okay, so she's missing an ear and missing a thumb. Not too bad. She also has a psychite dependency, so we'll see how that goes. But Rainford, yeah, okay. You also, I think you've just got like a very short crew cut going on there here. Wise? Mistaki Rainford. Let's just check social here and to see you're really good friends with Gibbs. Pretty good friends with Viper. Okay. You don't really get along with Sir or Tackleline. I guess, okay, we can understand that. The Grove is a better choice for you. Yeah, and plus, we do have some psychoid leaves, so we're going to try and see if we can make some psychoid tea just to keep Rainford happy. Oh, we actually do have 8 psychite tea here, so we should be able to sort that out pretty quickly. The psychite dependency means that she needs to consume psychite on a kind of regular basis. Last ingested 2.2 days ago, so we have been giving it to her. We do need to give you a room though, and what do you got going on look-wise? Okay, you've gone for a medieval style helmet with your regular gear on. That's cool. We'll roll with that. So we do have one room here, which we have sorted. This is Tomboy's room, this is Sir's room, and this is Danny's room, so it's gonna have to be this one here. Now, we have had a bit of a shortage of cotton, which is why we've placed this down recently. Honestly, I think we're just gonna try it and see if we can do an early harvest of all this cotton, because we really need some. So I think what we're gonna do for when we really need to do harvesting is we're gonna set up a zone specifically for that. So we're gonna do this new area here. This is gonna be called growing, not growing, and we're going to have it cover this area here, here, and over here as well. And so what we can do is we can restrict people specifically to those areas. We'll also just go and copy and paste some schedules here. Let's actually just make sure that we leave that clear over here for Tomboy and Sir. But for Viper, we are now going to restrict you to the growing zone just for the time being. So she's going to start moving on over there, and then she should start harvesting the cotton plant. Zoroka has a work frenzy. That's good to know. Hopefully he is going to be able to do a little bit of construction. We are still trying to smooth this area out here. And as you might be able to see, we have been slowly but surely replacing the walls down here. Well, I say walls. We've been replacing the stone with proper castle walls because we can repair that, whereas we can't repair this, and all of the time aging effects that we've done in this region, it's kind of affected the space a little bit. So now it is more secure, more than it ever has been. It does look like we need to do a little bit of repair down here as well though. And hey, the caravan has made it back. Zoroka is here, he's still alive. And a Death Stinger is trying to attack our dragons because our dragons tried to attack the Death Stinger, which, you know, totally fair, we understand that. Let's maybe try and take care of the other Death Stinger before it gets to Zoroka, ideally. Yeah, Arisian, if you could just melee attack that guy there, there we go. It shouldn't take more than just a few strikes to get this done. They were hungry for live prey. They're great beasts. It's totally understandable. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Rycon. And you know what? We'll unmark it just in case anyone wants to go and grab it. Now we need to make sure that we have enough space for them here. There should be more than enough because we've got so many beds. That thing kind of creeps me out. Eggs. Right. Hatches in 2.1 days, and this one's ruined by temperature. That's unfortunate. It will go away eventually, but we do have far more chickens than we did before. Having a look in now, hey, okay, this is good. This is good. We'll allow them to keep doing their thing for now, but yeah, we actually have some animal husbandry going on now. Let's check in with Viper and see how she's doing. It looks like she's harvested everything down there, so we're going to go and release her from this area. Her job is done. Let's get that hauled and let's get it turned into cloth ASAP. And I do believe that Gibbs is going to be the best person to do that, but it looks like you are making a dragon statue. Okay. Oh, you know what we can do with that? We can make it happen instantly. So we're going to take Carlota and finish that job for you, Gibbs. Yes, okay, maybe we're not. Several sinkholes have started appearing. The sounds of writhing flesh and cracking bones can be heard from below. Fleshbeasts. Okay. It's going to emerge in how many seconds? Now. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at. We are going to need to try and fill these in. I think they're going to keep coming out at us otherwise. So we have an entrance that we can open here, which I think that's the best way for us to deal with this. I also think that our dragons are probably going to be the best way for us to deal with this as well. Arising Velinaria, they do need a little bit of a rest. Dardanak, you are still looking okay, and Osvenir, you're actually pretty close to the front, so we're going to send you down there now. We're also going to send Carlota down, because then we have Cinder. I feel like that's just a good move for us to make. Osvenir, come on. Today, please. We'll actually get you flying over here just so we can get this open. Colonist needs rescue. Oh crap. Okay, they're in the walls. They're within the walls, and those pits are too. Oh boy. Okay, they're kinda everywhere. That's a big problem. Okay, so Stomp is currently being overwhelmed. Lena is running away, so is Sir. So, let's do something about this. Okay, Dardanak, we need you to fly over into the field there. Tack a line. We're going to have you go to this door here. If we can get you to that door, we're going to have you cast out some spirit wolves, because you can make many of these things, and they should be able to go toe-to-toe with those tough spikes. Good. We're also going to look at chucking down a chain lightning as soon as we've kind of taken care of them. Zeroka, buddy, we need you to just search and destroy. Rainford, let's get you inside for the time being. Osvenir is going to hold that front. That's great. They shouldn't be able to push past, but they may be able to. I think we're probably still going to need Velinaria and Arysian here, so we're going to have them head out to the field. Lisa, let's get you making your way over here. Dardanak, we might be able to get away with some fire here. Kinda, yeah. Alright, let's chase that one down, please. Stomp, you're trying there, and I think he's actually doing an okay job. His arm is pretty good. He's going to have a hard time doing all of that by himself, though. Okay, Zeroka, how's that going? Hard to tell. Let's go put down a chain lightning in this area here, because I think the spirit wolves have dispersed. Chain lightning any time now. I think he's going to struggle to do it because we do have a tough spike here. Okay, this is fine. We still don't have this gate open, I think, so we're going to get Osvenir to move forwards just so that they will hopefully try and make their way over in this direction. Dart, we're going to have you move over here because that's going to help take care of that group. Cinder is heading down at the moment. That is good to see. Rainford doesn't have a weapon yet, which that is really quite unfortunate. If we can get away with using the Staff of Paralysis here, we should be able to. Excellent. Follow that up with a chain lightning. Go for the finger spike, thank you. Oh, he just can't get the angle on them, I think. Well, I think an angle just presented itself. Let's see. any moment now, buddy, like any moment you want to cast the spell, that would just be awesome. There we go, Tack. That's how we do it. Lisa, where are you right now? You've made it pretty far. Lots of enemies over here still. So we're going to go put some spirit wolves right out by them. The range is fantastic. I think you're actually going to save Stomp over there. Velinaria, Arisian, we're going to have you head down in that direction. Viper, we'll have you just start firing from where you are, because I think you should still be able to do some pretty good damage with your weapon, even at that range. The Spirit Wolves are tearing them up, which is great. Dardanak, I can't see any that are nearby you right this second. And Tackleline is honestly doing a really good job. Zeroka should be cleaning things up there. Papyrus, Osfinir are doing brilliant. Let's go put a snowball right down here if we can. We might actually, let's go around this way here. I think we'll be able to get an angle that works. Cinder should, wow, there's so many of them out there. Cinder should be able to start spitting at them. Let's go do this. Boy, that works. A little unfortunate that they jumped over the wall towards us, but I think Cinder is gonna start taking action, maybe? Yeah, I mean, we can kind of control you. Oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. Hey, Tack, brother, I think we need you to get over here, if you be so kind. Zeroka's kind of gonna try and go around. We don't want that. Let's just have you head around this way for now. Let's just check out the situation up here. This looks like it's under control right now. Viper, is there any way that we can look towards where these openings are? Okay, there is one there and there is one there. Sir, can we get you filling that in? I guess we can mark for it to be filled in, and then we might be able to get them to prioritize doing that. We'll never do construction. Well, fine then. Let's just get our dragons making their way down towards the front. Danny, if we can have you get over here, we can get a defensive pylon put in place. Speaking of defensive things, I think if we get Lisa to head down here, we're going to get a healing totem put in place. That'll help us out a great deal. As soon as we can get, another snowball out, we're going to do it. Right smack bang in the center here. And that absolutely obliterates them. Good work, good work. Osfinir is standing strong. Danny is drawing power in there. Summon explosives. No, we will do a defensive pylon. Let's see if we can place it there, maybe. I think we'll have to take care of this finger spike first. Help us out here if you can. We've lost a scarab. Okay. Danny, move around the corner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and defensive pylon. Ability failed. Come on, buddy, you can do this. You can see there, and we have ourselves a defensive pylon. Okay, how many of these can we place down? Ooh, cool. Look at that. It's doing its thing. So we may be able to do an explosive back here. If we can get the angle right, I think you'll be able to do it. Let's see. Yeah, right there. Okay, I mean, like that does some good stuff for us. Okay. So we could Spirit Wolves in from behind. Lisa, where are you at the moment? Oh, she's right here. Awesome. So we're going to get a healing totem put in place, because that's going to start to heal everyone back up. Zeroka, let's get you attacking that finger spike. Our dragons are here now as well. Danny, let's get you moving back, because there's no reason for you to get hit there. Good. Your pylon is doing stuff for us. Osfinir, I think we're in the kind of position now where we can go and chuck out a fire spit, maybe. Or not, because you are in active combat, so that might be a little bit difficult to do. Not too difficult. And these numbers are looking much more like they are under control. Okay. Fire here, that's fine. Colonist needs rescue. Steroid. Why did you go outside? Oh, and they tunneled their way in. Okay, so Viper's just chilling out here at the moment. Okay. Honestly, Viper can still do a lot of work if we can get her into the right position. Stomp is in a bad spot right now, but we could get a fireball off in that direction to be able to hit a few of them. Unfortunately, that ain't gonna happen. I think it's gonna take a bit. Wow. I mean, okay, he did something there. So what we want is Viper to be in a pretty good position to be able to just blast them from a distance. So a little bit closer there, Viper. We'll turn our attention down here again for a moment. It does look like things are pretty much under control currently. I'm going to tell Zeroka to start to search and destroy. We're going to tell Danny to do the same thing. He's a decent combatant. I think he should be fine entering the fray. So they're going to go help the others. Tackleline, I want you to start making your way up here. Lisa, let's get you blinking. The closer we can get her, the better. So let's get her moving now. Medical treatment is needed. Oh, Viper. I mean, that is doing some work, but she is going to go down here, and there's no telling how bad that's going to be. We're going to get some spirit wolves out in the woods. They should start to hunt down our enemies. They've kind of done a little bit of a split here. Viper bleeding out in 7 hours. No life-altering injuries. It's just a lot of potentially slowly bleeding out. Okay, right. Gibbs. A lightning cloud would be fantastic. What we need is range. We don't have the ability to get you further away right this second. Those spirit wolves are going to start to make a difference though. Just hang on. Wow, they tear through beating out the fire. I appreciate you doing that. Viper is trying to get away currently. The spirit wolves are cleaning up. I think we have defeated the enemy here. Okay, so let's let everyone go about their work. We're going to allow Zeroka to continue to move around and track the enemy because it does appear like, okay, we have a few of them out and about. Spirit Crow is currently carrying Stomp to the infirmary. Thank you, Spirit Crow. Lisa, if we can get you into that infirmary, that would be fantastic because one healing totem will make all the difference here. Viper is currently on fire, I think, after crawling into the fire. So let's please rescue Viper as quickly as possible. No, we're not allowing that. That ain't happening. Okay, Steroid, we need your magic. We need your magic and we need it quickly. We can reverse time and Carlota can resurrect. Okay, Carlota, you're closer. Let's get you moving. Viper is in a really bad position right now, but I think Gibbs is going to make it in time. Oh, what? We've got another one over here right now. Okay, so Lisa, we're going to get you to blink into here. I want a healing totem up right now. Looks like Lena's trying to get here as well. Thank you. Good work. Carlota, keep moving. We really need blink on her too. Stomp, I want you to stay in here. I want you to get fully healed. And Carlota, it's time for you to work that magic. Resurrection. Let it be cast. Let it be done. Let's hope this works. We need rain here quickly, and the only way that we're going to get that really is by getting Viper into a good condition. The others may try and heal. Carlota is down, and did it work? Did it work? Oh, it looks like it's working. There's light coming down from the sky. Come on, this has got to work. Stomp is still healing up at the moment. There we go. Tomboy is alive. Carlota, you did it. Resurrection weakness? Yeah, we're not surprised to see it. Stomp, rescue. Viper should be healing. The totem has just gone down, but we can get it back up again. How far away is Lisa? Pretty far. How close is Tackleline? Not as close. He's carrying Steroid at the moment. Lisa, we need you back over here ASAP, thank you. We need that fire out. Now, Zeroka is our main construction dude. So we're going to go and try and select all of these pet burrows, and we are going to attempt to fill them in. I do believe that he has a work frenzy at the moment, so he should be able to do this pretty quickly. We will see how fast he can. Okay, Lisa, how much do you need to use your totem? 30 mana? How much is it for you to blink? 15. We blink in there. Let's make this quick. Healing totem. Chuck it down. And then as soon as Viper is able to stand again, which she can do now. Okay. We're going to cast Rainmaker. Stomp, we're going to go and make sure that you just stand here as well. And that rain will put the fire out, and that won't be a problem. Checking in on Zeroka here with the pit burrow. He's able to do it pretty quickly, so I think we're just going to have him do all that work for us. Their wounds are mending. The rain is falling. I think we are going to be okay here. Tomboy survived. I did not see how close Tomboy was to death. I should have been paying closer attention, but thankfully Carlota was there. Thankfully our power has risen to a point where we can do this. Now Viper, you can go out, you can do your own thing. Stomp, same with you. Lisa, how much longer do we have on the totem? Enough maybe that steroid will get fully healed? Yes, okay, good. Let's see. Blood loss, severe, you'll get over it. The first of the holes has been filled in, that's good. Zoroka is trying to unload his inventory. Let's let our dragons go back to resting, and we kind of need to make sure that the door gets closed. It looks like they're also consuming the tough spikes here, that's good. Mana cohesion holding together a defensive pylon has dissolved. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Rainford, you can relax as well, but let's have a look at Rainford. Shooting. Rainford, you need to have some kind of weapon. The question is, what shall that be? A minigun? Well, maybe not. Let's check. I mean, the Wand of Ice is also a very, very good call, but I feel like colonists who have joined from the outside, maybe we are okay with them using weapons that they are used to. At this stage, we gotta use everything we can, right? Lisa has some medication. She's taking it to one of the carrier dryads. Okay, and Soroka, we need to get you on these pits. Now, Tack is also good at construction, so we're going to send him out towards this one here. Having a look at construct, we just need to go through, find everyone who is good at construction. Danny, or rather Dart, sorry, is also good. So get out there. Let's start filling these things in. Actually, Lena is pretty good as well, so let's just see what we are missing. Oh, there's so many. Yeah, that's why this was as big of a problem as it was. Danny, you're gonna go tend that dryad? Okay. Oh boy. And you learnt some magical skill along the way. Good for you, buddy, good for you. 8 points available. So I gotta say, the defensive pylon was super useful, so going for improved pylons all the way there, that makes sense. Durable also seems to make sense. Let's go durable. I mean, we'll upgrade it as much as we can. We'll probably go minions after that. The elementals are also useful, but we'll see how we go. Tomboy is starving. Let's do something about that, eh? Lisa, I know you'd like to rest, but we will prioritize feeding there. We've lost him once, let's not do it again. Tackleline, okay, let's see. Dart is on that one there. Let's get you moving up to here. Tackleline doesn't need to sleep, so Tack is going to be doing a lot of this. Soroka, I think we could probably get you to start working on one of the other ones of these down here. Lena looks like she's finished her one. So we've got 2 more outside the walls. We will check in and see if there are others that I have missed, but we seem to be covering most of the bases so far. Oh, we have one down here too. Colonists are getting together to celebrate Lisa and Dart's marriage. Okay, sure, a lot of people are still asleep, but you go for it. You go for it. I mean, I disagree with the timing. I don't think it's great timing, but I won't stop anyone from attending. As bad of a decision as that may be, I guess for morale's sake, it will make sense for them to do this. Oh, even Carlota is back up on her feet now. Good. Oh, it looks like they are actually starting to celebrate now. That's good. I'm glad that they've had some time to do it. I'm also glad that we've had rain for as long as we had, because there's a lot of thunder. Oh, right, and we still need to actually look at trying to build a bed in this space here. We should have enough cloth on the way for that to get done. Let's just hope it actually does get done eventually. Oh, it's probably more than likely going to be up here that we place that bed. There we go. Is someone vomiting all over the floor? It's Carlota because of the arcane weakness. Thanks, Carlota. That's exactly what we needed. Let's go do a quick dirt devil here. Thank you, Viper. Thank you. You can attend the ceremony, and now you can do so without the floors looking disgusting. And okay, the celebration is complete, so let's finish our damn job, huh? Let's go make sure that gets filled in, and we'll also just, there's quite a few still out, at least 3 outside the walls. So Tackleline, let's get you working on that one there. Lena, we'll get you on that one, and then Danny or Dart will get you working on that one. Is that all of them? Nope, it's not. Oh my god, this... Is that it? Is that the last one? I gotta hope so. Soroka, I'm gonna send you up. Actually, he's gonna collapse any moment now because of lack of sleep. So it's probably going to be Tack that we end up sending up there after he's done with that other. And there's still one here. There's still one here. Okay. Steroid. You are alive. You're preparing food. That's very helpful. Viper, you will never do construction, huh? Never. Okay, Carlota, are you so inclined? Yes, thank you, much appreciated, and our poor chicken coop, it's not doing so well. We'll deal with that eventually. Thanks for making the outside nice and clean as well, by the way, wind thing. After Tackline's done all of that, we need to get him restoring this area here. Zoroka has collapsed. Did he manage finishing? That wasn't good speaking. It looks like he managed to fill up the hole that was there, so that's good. Zoroka, continue. Maybe try and get some sleep. Don't get struck by lightning, though, please. Oh yeah, so Rainford, let's see what you are going to actually be good for. It looks like Danny could potentially help us with doctoring, which that's really nice. Also, Rainford, good for childcare. Okay, and potentially for a little bit of wardening. You've got some decent hunting skill. Hunting with a minigun is going to be an interesting, that's an interesting choice, but we'll allow it. Looks like that's kind of going to be your main thing. I'm okay with that. Okay, that's been filled in. Awesome. Good work. Tackleline, you're working on that now. Excellent. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the trees are stoked. They are so happy right now. Let's go extend this corpse pile a little bit further, just so that these trees don't get neglected. We want to make sure that this forest is nice and happy, and we already have a conversion. That was fast. Rainford managed to convert Handy incredibly quickly, I guess because Rainford has been down that path. So we're now going to be looking to recruit here. Handy may be saved yet. And that does also mean that we are going to need another space, which, theoretically, we could fit in over here. Or here, actually, just kind of like right next to where the other is. I feel like that can work. Yeah, let's have a look at getting something like that. We are just going to have to mine a little entrance, but that should work out just fine. Rainford has the physically adept trait, so that does mean that she could become some kind of special warrior. That's neat, and that's something that we might look at exploring. But Sir can also become a mage now, so we are going to begin the ascendance of the Chosen. And I think with Sir, we will make sure that it is completely random what course he ends up taking. Good luck, Sir. May this go well for you. And sure enough, it does, and we've had a Garanlin pod sprout because of it. We'll get that harvested at some point. Our grove is already massive, but hey, we can always have more trees, right? We have new colonists, so we will need to link them to new trees. But as far as physical adept, we might be able to try and make something here. Unfinished martial book. We'd need Devil Strand and also Magicite to make it, but that would give Rainford a class of some kind. So we'll make that a priority if we can. I don't think we're going to be able to do that for a little bit because I don't think we have much in the way of Devil Strand. Yeah, it looks like we've got enough to be able to make Blink, which that is a good solution. That is a good call. At the same time, maybe Gibbs just take care of the young one. We do need some more Devil Strand. We'll try and get some soon, hopefully. How much? Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna need quite a bit. It was what, 300? No, it was only 80. So one more harvest might actually give us what we need. So Carlota, tomorrow when the sun is up, we're gonna try and see if we can start to grow these things. Well, it's interesting. This thunderstorm hasn't stopped since it was started by Viper. So we'll keep an eye on it, see if it keeps on going. I mean, surely this will help the plant growth, right? Oh, okay, we've got another opening over here. Right, so let's get that filled in. Tackleline, I would like you working on that, thank you. So the pen is a really good marker of when we have our walls breached, because it will say that the pen is not enclosed. So I feel like if we manage to get that fixed and we still see it, we'll have to do some more hunting to see if there is indeed a gap elsewhere. Oh, and the sun is up. Let's get Carlota down here. We'll check the growth rate, 140%, that's really good. So it's going to take a few castings of us to get this to work out for us, but we will get there. So let's go plant growth. All right, a little bit further along, 36%. Oh, and look at that. We don't have a marker anymore, so that means that was the only opening that was left. Good. Oh, and we might actually be able to capture this finger spike. It is somehow still alive. So let's see, stomp. Oh, we need to choose where it's going to be contained. Let's contain it there for now, and then we'll get you to grab that stomp. Let's just make sure it's not going to die this second. No, it's not. Oh my gosh, the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped and 2 new Harbinger trees have sprouted. Of course they have. Of course they have. Let's include them in the pile. They're doing very well, and they've already eaten through so many of those corpses. Look at that. We got a new friend in here. A new finger spike. Yeah. So there are a few other creatures that we've not encountered yet that are kind of from this grouping here. The Void Monolith we really haven't actually spent all that much time studying recently. We need to discover one more entity for that to go up. Okay. Oh, and we have a Galotros here. Legends tell of a creature so huge and powerful that entire tribes fled at the sight of it. Such legends were inspired by the Galotros, an immense creature with a ravenous appetite. Perhaps it is somehow related to the elusive Thrombo. Such questions are impossible to answer. We have 2 of them here. How tameable are you? Okay. 30% chance of being attacked. Okay. I mean, they are immense creatures. Very powerful. Inspired trade, that's not going to help us. Carlota is very good at dealing with animals, but it doesn't look like she can actually attempt to tame them right now, so maybe just staying away from them is going to be the right call. Surely they are just passing through. Oh, are they going to be eating all the trees? Thrombos eat trees. There is a chance that the Galotros might start eating a load of trees. So we'll try and pay a little bit of attention to the area here and see if that occurs. Hey, looks like Tomboy is back up and active, alive and well. We are so happy, so happy that you are okay. Wow, we got a lot of hemogen here as well, which that's kind of all coming from the hemalope over here. That's doing more than enough to keep Carlota fed. We are happy about that. Let's get those ones hauled back inside. Oh, and Carlota, we're going to have you head down here and work on those plants again. Oh, which is still on cooldown for at least 2 more hours. Fine, we can wait. And okay, a quest has arrived as our focus on our statue here. And actually, speaking of statues, I did mean to do this way earlier, but we got a little distracted. Before we have a look at this quest, Carlota is going to complete this work of art here, which had a little bit more work to be done, but it is now done. We have a sandstone dragon statue ritual. Excellent. That's huge. That is very large. So maybe we expand this out a little bit for the first time in a long while. So we'd have to go quite far back. Maybe it could go there. Maybe I don't want to be destroying that. So we'll just have to push this all back a wee ways. We'll extract that tree. We'll get Tackle-Lion on that right away. And let's have a look at this here. So this is for information about Wisdom Speaker. Imps from Rosaz will come after an airship that has information on it. Sure, we'll accept it. The raid's going to arrive in 8 hours. A stolen airship is incoming. It's going to land over here. So, Carlota, no doubt, is our best intellectual person. So we're going to send her out there, get her there as quickly as possible. We want her to be working on that, and when we get closer to that time, if she hasn't completed it, we want to make sure that we have all of our defenses there. Dragons and warriors. I mean, she's working on it. It's hard to tell exactly how long it's going to take. She's pretty good at what she does. I do wonder if she gave herself a work drive, if that would work even better. I mean, I'll try. Work drive. Back to it. Looks like it's probably going to be about the same. Oh my gosh, Lisa has inspired taming. I don't know how good her animal skill is. It's not going to be good enough to tame the Galatros, I think. Cannot tame animal sleeping. I mean, we could try when it's awake tomorrow, maybe. Thank you for the deconstruction there, Tackle Line. Let's have a look at this. Right, so for it to fit, we are definitely going to need to adjust things here, which we totally can. I think for the moment, we're just gonna have to move things about, just reinstall them wherever we can. It looks like we're really gonna have to move around the drums and whatnot. That's fine. Let's just start working on that now. Okay, let's see if we can fit that thing in there. We can. We just need to have our altar elsewhere, which we might not need, I guess, because it could replace this altar. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Okay, the raid is going to arrive in 2 hours. How close are we? We're not even halfway. But Legionnaires, it is a problem for another time. Apologies to leave you hanging like this, but we've already dealt with a lot in today's episode. We have recovered, though, as much as we can, and dealt with horrors beneath our feet. But other horrors still lurk out there in the world, and no doubt some of them will be arriving, seeking this blimp real soon. So please do join me in the next, where we find out what happens together. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.